Hey friends, how are you this lovely Sunday morning? I just came back from my holidays with my family. It was great to see them. Happy to be back. I apologize, my voice is a little bleh, starting to come down with something, I think. Hopefully I can avoid it again. I don't know, maybe I can avoid getting sick 2 times in a row. Here's hoping. But we're gonna get into yearning a little bit. It's been a little bit since I played it. Kind of excited to do it again. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's do this. Monday, October 23rd, 2006. The week proceeds quickly. You hand in the assignments you finished over the weekend. You're glad you managed to get so much done. You and Janet talk on Monday. She seems less upset after having slept on things. Was she sleeping on, what's his name? Maybe that's it. She thanks you for being considerate, but still tells you to not keep events like that from her. She also wishes Elliot well. Adam visits Elliot again on Monday. He reports no real changes and doesn't sound surprised. Your homework load means you don't get to play games with Jake, Nick, and Hannah on Monday. You do manage to grab dinner with them a few times during the week, though. And Jake also gets his laptop fixed. Much to everyone's relief, especially Nick, who was getting tired of relaying his messages to everyone. Hannah and Nick seem to be doing well. And Jake tells you he's really happy for them and really glad all of you have each other. You think it worked out really nicely. You feel like you're still pushing Jake too much in public. My bad. I don't remember my actions, so if that's the case, then I need to slow my roll. You try to be better about physical contact, but you just find him too hard to resist. You think he probably doesn't appreciate it too much. Ooh. But that's not good. You don't see Dan around during the week, and don't message him either. Adam spends most of the week studying in the room. That's all he does. You don't see much of Carlos. You mostly avoid the frat in favor of homework. You still feel a little strange about going there on your own anyways. James remains busy as usual despite his show having ended. You feel like your only real option is to hit up QA meetings if you want to see him. Friday, October 27th, 2006. You walk out of class on Friday to snowflakes falling to the ground. An unexpectedly early snowfall. Weird. I feel like that's like everywhere every year now. You head back to your room. Adam doesn't seem to be there. You unlock your computer. Nutty Jake. Hey, dinner? Just the two of us. Maybe arcade afterward. Actually, that sounds perfect. Dinner and then the arcade? Yes, please. Can somebody take a note of this and just do that for me? The yard? Kind of like a date. It's definitely a date. Campus food is too normal. Sounds perfect. See you soon. Who are you, Jake? You grab your coat and head to the yard. Jake is already there, waiting for you. Hi. He gives you a quick kiss on the cheek. I didn't force that. I'm just being me. I'm just existing, okay? I hope this place is okay with you. I heard their pizza is really good. It's amazing. You head in with him and are quickly seated in the mostly empty restaurant. He orders a pizza with sausage, pepperoni, green peppers, olives, and mushrooms. Somehow it feels like exactly his kind of pizza. Yeah, ew. Just give me, like, cheese or pepperoni and I'm fine. He smiles afterwards, scooting his chair closer to yours and looking at you. You look good tonight. Not that you normally don't. Sorry, I'm just nervous. This is kind of like our first real date. Music change. Whoa. A giggle catches your attention, and Jake almost jumps away from you. Oh, The Liz's and James are being led to that table. Hi, Sean. Aw, are you two... This way, babe. Liz pulls Liz away toward the table. Bye, Sean. James nods at the two of you before following them. That was interesting. That was interesting. I feel like there's some shade going on, and I don't like it. Liz B returns to your table. Sorry about that. She's got no filter sometimes. I'm Liz, by the way, and that was also Liz and James. I take it you're Jake? Jake nods. Well, have a nice dinner. What is going on? Well, other than that, this is nice. He takes your hand under the table and seems to relax again. I was gonna say he was doing so well, and then suddenly... The food soon arrives, and you eat in a comfortable silence. He gets the bill afterward. My parents keep worrying that I don't eat enough, so they sent me lots of money. I don't really understand that. I'm already on the meal plan, which basically forces me to eat 3 meals a day. He shrugs. You feel like you can relate to that. Anyway, want to check out the arcade? We should play some Dance Dance Revolution. We should definitely check out the arcade. I miss a good arcade. The two of you head to the student center. You find Hannah there playing pinball. Oh, hi, Jake, Sean. Did you have a nice date? Jake blushes and Hannah laughs. I take it that's a yes. I assume you're here for Dance Dance Revolution? Ooh. Dance with me, Sean? I put you on an easy song. You join Jake and play around. It's harder than it looks. It takes you a bit to get used to it, but you manage to do decently. You play a couple rounds with Jake while Hannah watches. You know, I was never a Dance Dance Revolution kind of person. I was much more of like a Guitar Hero. Like, let me rock out to something. But I would still do this on a date, for sure. You play a couple rounds with Jake while Hannah watches. Whoa. That was the shift. I'm kind of into it, though. Having decided you had enough, you stand with Hannah and watch Jake play. He's really good and works up quite a sweat by the end of his round. He steps off the pad, panting. That was good. Go get some water, Jake. He nods and walks off toward the water fountains. I don't know how he does it sometimes. The arrows just stop making sense to me after a point. No, seriously, it's just too much. Want to do a round of easier stuff? You and Hannah play a round. Jake returns in the middle of it with wet paper towels laying on his neck. Oh, this song is awesome. Good choice. He watches you finish. Yeah, and gives you a suggestion for a last song for the round. Is this going to be something terrible where we both fail immediately? No. Probably not. Maybe. Hannah shrugs. I guess we'll try it. You do, and you both fail immediately. Sorry, I guess that isn't as easy as I thought. Hannah laughs. Yeah, well, you're crazy. Aw, look at his face. Don't be sad, Jake. It's fine. I still hurt you. How about some foosball? You and Jake play Hannah in foosball. Even with 2 people against her, she still manages to win consistently. You play foosball like I play DDR. Hannah laughs and scores another goal. Well, yeah. Thanks. You two aren't bad, though. You play another few games. I think I want to go dance some more. Sure, I kind of want to watch this. You and Hannah watch Jake play another few rounds of hard songs. He stumbles away to get some water afterward. Yeah, that's crazy. She shrugs. Jake returns a little bit later with a bottle of water and some more wet paper towels. His shirt doesn't look like I'm probably done for the night. Yeah, I should probably head back and get at least some homework done tonight. I really want to shower. I'll see you two tomorrow. Hannah leaves, but Jake hangs behind for a bit. This was a really nice evening. Sorry it wasn't really that fun for you. We can do something you like next time. Um, what do you mean? I thought it was fun. Oh, that's good then. Thought maybe standing there and watching me play wasn't a particularly good date event, although you did pretty well yourself. Anyway, he looks around the room. Seeing it mostly empty, he kisses you, softly at first, and then more forcefully. Jake. He's still sweaty, but it's amazing anyways. Yeah. He breaks and smiles at you. Sorry, I'm probably really gross right now, but I just, couldn't resist. You're pretty sure you wouldn't mind if Jake threw himself at you right now? Yeah. But, good night. He heads back to his room, and you head back to yours. You found a collectible. Oh, suddenly an Adam appears. Adam is there, studying. Hey, Sean. Hope you had a nice evening. You unlock your computer. How was your day? Hey, not bad. It was a date night. Details. You tell her about the pizza and arcade afterward. That sounds nice. Even if you had a third wheel afterward. I think it was fine. Hannah is fun too. I guess. So, oh, she's getting jealous. So how are things otherwise? You talk to her for a while. Soon she's heading to bed and you decide you should as well. Saturday, October 28th. You wake up Saturday morning early enough again that you could make the Q&A meeting. You're kind of curious to see if Dan pulled together something for James's birthday. On the other hand, you could use the opportunity to get a head start on homework. No, Q&A. You quietly get dressed as to not wake Adam and head out. You stand outside the QA room again, listening to the sounds of people inside. You feel your nerves again, even though you've done this before. Like, okay. I don't get why you'd still be that nervous, but that's just me, I guess. Like the first time I would be super nervous, just meeting a bunch of people. But if they're basically all the same, and you're just going into the same place again, like... Okay, just as you steel yourself and are about to walk in, you see Dan walking down the hallway. Sean! He's holding a large box. Ready to help me make James's birthday special? I'm not sure he would appreciate a big thing. I agree with that one. A big thing, eh? Oh, I bet he'd appreciate that. But, oh. But, he sighs. I mean, I know you're right, but still. It's weird because normally I wouldn't care, but, I guess you usually make sense. I guess we'll save this for later then. You and Dan walk into the room together. James is sitting on a couch studying some papers. Liz and Liz are talking to some guy on the other side of the room. It's otherwise full of people you don't know. Okay, well, okay, then that makes more sense. Dan clears his throat and everyone looks at him. Oh no, Dan. I just wanted to say that I got a card from Elliot. He pulls an oversized get well soon card out of the box and sets it on a nearby table. It would be great if everyone could sign it. I'll also take donations to buy him a giant stuffed penis or something. Liz B shakes her head, but she and James both look relieved. You think Liz G looks a tad disappointed though. Oh, she's the chaotic one, and I love her for that. You sit with Dan on an... I honestly don't know which... I don't know the Liz's apart. You sit with Dan on an empty couch. Well, that went well. We'll do the fun stuff later, I guess. What? Oh, okay. I was really confused there for a moment. Liz calls the meeting to order, and it proceeds uneventfully. Soon, it's over, and most of the people file out. And don't forget to sign the card. He plops down next to James, and you sit on James's other side. The Liz's sit on the arm of the couch. So, I got some stuff for your birthday. He opens the box and pulls out some party hats and party blowers. But Sean convinced me you wouldn't really enjoy that. But it's just us now. So, he tosses out hats and blowers to everyone. Penis-shaped blowers. Liz G puts her hat on, and happily blows the blower. Liz B shakes her head and puts on the hat. James looks at him, more amused than upset. I knew it. I knew you actually would appreciate this. Fewer people is better. Dan pulls a cake out of the box. It is an edible photo featuring a shirtless Ryan Gosling on it. That's so 2006. That's like perfectly 2006. I'll save the pecs for you, Jameson, unless you're more of the bicep kind of guy. He pokes James's arm. I mean, you are, but on other guys. James pulls his arm away. Thanks, Sean. And thanks for the celebration, Dan. Well, I wouldn't mind some cake, shirtless guy or not on it. I'll cut you his crotch. Oh. Dan cuts slices of cake for everyone. He gives James a long horizontal slice from the middle with most of the chest. Liz G giggles and James shakes his head, but he does actually seem to appreciate the effort by Dan. So I should probably get going. She looks at you and Dan. No sex. Oh my god. Relax, the condoms are gone. Uh-huh. Also, what you did for Elliot was really nice, but you probably shouldn't buy him a stuffed penis. A stuffed dolphin, then. And that would be cute, because you can totally have sex with dolphins. Oh my god. Goodbye, Dan. She leaves and Liz slides down next to Dan, wrapping her arms around him. Isn't that true of most animals? Sexy times? What? What? Dan shrugs. Probably, although many of them probably wouldn't like it. I wonder what animal is the most phallic shaped. Snake? I'm not sure that would be a good to put in your butt, though. Well, excuse me, not all of us like things in our butts. Or your crotch. She shrugs. That's probably true. We turning you on, Jameson? James looks up from his papers, obviously trying to tune out the conversation. Do you want snakes in your butt? Liz G giggles and James returns to his papers without answering. Anyway, I should probably go too. They leave and you head back to your room, leaving James to his papers. Cake slice. Adam is awake, sitting at his desk and working on papers. He greets you as you enter. You sit at your own desk. You unlock your computer. Good morning, homework now, but maybe games this afternoon. Let me know if you're interested. There's a knock at the door and you open it. It's Carlos. Hey, Sean. Hey, Chico. Hey, what's up? Carlos sits on your bed. It's too cold to run, and I didn't really know what else to do. You could do homework. Yeah, right. Well, we're doing homework. Boring. Adam shrugs. Oh god, his shirt. Suit yourself. What's the point if I'm switching majors anyways? Carlos flops down on your bed. I think I'll take a nap. Adam sighs, and you can tell he's frustrated, but he doesn't say anything else. What major are you thinking about switching to? I don't know. If you're not happy with bio, you should find something you are interested in. I guess. I don't really want to be here in the first place. Oh. Well, no. I want to have fun times with all of you, but I could do without the academic parts. That's most of the point of college. Yeah, I know, Chico. You get another message from Jake. Hey, actually, can we talk? Of course. Are you okay? Well, there was a sad face. Don't put a sad face after that. Then. Yeah, of course we can talk. Just need to talk. Is Adam there? Yeah, and Carlos. Student center? Sounds good. See you there. You bid Adam and Carlos farewell and head out. You find an empty table in the student center. Jake arrives a few minutes later, taking a seat next to you. Hey. He leans against you cautiously. Sorry, I just... This is tough because of what was just said. He's comfortable with holding hands. He holds your hand tightly and smiles. I feel like I should apologize for, moving so slowly with things, or whatever. He stares at the table. Well, I guess I never thought I'd have a boyfriend because I always felt like I'd be too scared to tell anyone. But all of you have been awesome, especially you. I've always, it's going to sound really presumptuous, but I've always felt like I wouldn't date anyone I couldn't see myself marrying. I feel that. I feel that. And I know it's only been a month, and I don't want you to feel like I'm expecting anything to come out of this, but I really like you, and I hope that this keeps working. And maybe one day we'll get there. But, you're also the first person I've ever kissed. And I don't really know where I'm going with this. I feel like sometimes, like, I'm being unfair to you, though, with sex. He blushes and stares at the table. It's not that I wouldn't want that, but, I don't know when I'll be ready for that, but I really like spending time with you, and, kissing you, and you've been really patient with me, and so I just wanted to apologize. Honey, you do not need to apologize for that. Let me read these. We'll have sex when you're ready, and only when you're ready. I like you. I won't lie, it's been a little frustrating, but I think you're worth it. I'm not going to say that because I don't want him to feel worse. And I don't like that either. This is obviously the choice. Of course, like, you should not feel pressured to have sex. Ever. Ever. And if they are, then get rid of them. That means a lot to me. I like you too. A lot. But I do, he turns red. Want to try some things? Sometime. Whatever you're comfortable with, and whenever. Always. That's nice. Thank you. I should probably do homework, but I'm not really feeling it. DDR? Oh god. I mean, sure, I'll watch you play DDR. The two of you head to the game room. This is a game where you use your feet. We already did this. You should try some harder. Why did he have to say that? That was a little odd. You should try some harder songs this time. You did pretty well last time. You put Jake taking off his top again. You play a few rounds with Jake. You do indeed do better. You trade off rounds with Jake afterward to get a break. Turns out it's actually a pretty good workout. Jake stumbles off the pad, sweat dripping from his forehead. Sorry, I'm disgusting. Be right back. He disappears in the direction of the restrooms. You sit in a chair, waiting for his return. Nick and Hannah walk into the game room. Hey, Sean. Been playing DDR, I see. I assume Jake is off getting cleaned up. Nick shakes his head. I don't know how you all play it. You just have no hand-foot coordination. I barely have hand-eye coordination. Is that really so surprising? I guess that's also true. I've seen your handwriting. Jake walks back, wiping his forehead with a wet paper towel with another one on the back of his neck. Oh hey, got sick of studying? Hannah wanted to get out of the dorms and do something. I figured I'd come watch you two. Didn't realize Sean was here too. What's up, Nick? Yeah, I'm here. You go ahead. I'm going to sit for a bit. Come on, Nick. Hannah drags Nick onto the machine and they play a song. Nick fails miserably. Told you. Try something easier. The second song doesn't go any better. Okay, maybe you are just bad at this. Sean, take over for me. You finish the round with Hannah. You, Hannah, and Jake trade off for a while. Getting a break every now and then feels really good, although you like the workout you're getting. Jake stumbles away to the bathroom again a while later, and you sit with Hannah and Nick. You two are adorable. You're adorable. Aw. She kisses him, and he makes a face. You're salty. You're salty? I don't have face, Nick. Out of my face. Oh, not that salty. Yeah, I'm probably sweaty. Well, you're still adorable. Hannah laughs and pats his head. Not his head, his hand. Well, thank you. You are too. But seriously, though, you two are adorable. Have you, done it yet? Hannah! What? That seems really personal. Jake walks back into the room with more paper towels. Hey. Yeah, it's awkward. What did I miss? Nothing. Lunch? Buffet? Buffet! Nick grumbles, but follows the rest of you upstairs. You found a collectible. Food. Well, at least it's not another themed lunch. This pizza looks raw, and this one looks completely blackened. Cereal time for me. The four of you find a table and watch Jake devour plates of food, because that's what he does. Jake soon finishes. Well, I'm going to go do more homework. Yeah, I probably should too. We'll see you later, Sean. Hannah and Nick leave for their room while Jake follows you back to yours. Adam and Carlos are gone. Music has changed. Adam and Carlos are gone when you return. I want to kiss you, but I'm probably still gross from being sweaty. I don't care. Ooh. Should I take charge here? I feel like it's always a little weird if I take charge. I don't care. He smiles and takes your hands in his. Then he kisses you. See, that's the modification of my behavior right there. But that's okay. Then he's kissing you. Your hands find his back and pull him closer. He wraps his arms around you. He's a little salty, but mostly tastes like pizza. You can feel him against you, and you're sure he can tell how turned on you are too. He breaks, breathing heavily, and lays his head on your chest. Can we, lay in bed? That would be nice. He nods and sits on your bed. You lie down and he lays next to you, head on your chest and arm around you. You wrap your arms around him and hold him against you. He feels really nice. Can I, lay on top of you? I feel like I'm being so formal here, but I feel like I have no choice. Because I would just say, why are you asking? Just do it. Please do. He smiles and gently repositions himself on top of you. Both of you are turned on, and the friction feels amazing. He nuzzles into your neck. That's really nice. And so I've been told. He grinds against you a little, and both of you moan. Jake! Jeez. Is that okay? That's more than okay. He nods and moves against you again. You're pretty sure you're going to have trouble if he keeps going like this. Then he's moaning softly and collapsing against you. You hold him close to you. Neither of you speak for a bit. I never thought that, that was really nice. Should I do something for you? He moves against you again, and that's all it takes for you as well. He kisses you gently, smiling. I really like that. And I really like you. He gently slides off of you and curls up against your side. You lie there for a while, holding each other. You feel like you're drifting off to sleep. You're jolted back into reality by the sound of the door opening. Jake stiffens in your arms as Adam walks in wearing his gym clothes. Oh, hey Sean. Hi, Jake. You imagine Jake is blushing furiously right now. I was just going to grab a shower. You two should join me and Carlos for dinner later. Oh, I was not expecting the dinner later part. He heads to his dresser, pulling off his shirt and pants and grabbing his towel and toiletries. He seems to pause for a bit, thinking before heading out the door. See you in a bit. Maybe? Does Adam usually, leave clothes everywhere? You laugh, looking around at the random articles of clothing around the room, pretty sure that's not what he wanted to ask. You kiss his forehead, and he's blushing. I should probably go anyway. I really do need to get some homework done. Do you want to come work with me? Or are you going to go to dinner with Adam and Carlos? Considering what just happened, Jake, we're going to go to homework together. Work with you sounds nice. Awesome. I have to stop at my room to grab my laptop. Want to meet me up in the library? I'll see what Nick and Hannah are up to. He leaves and you gather your things and head to the library. You start reviewing some data structures. Soon, Jake and Nick walk up. Hey, Sean. Hannah's doing laundry, but she said she'll join us later. The three of you spend the rest of the afternoon studying and doing homework. Hannah joins a little while after. Soon you look up at the clock and realize it's time for dinner. Judging from the expression on Jake's face, he has as well. Fries? Oh, wow. It's late. I could have a burger. I'll go. Nick disappears with your cards and soon returns with a bag of burgers and fries. You got me fries? They're sea salt. Oh. What? Boring fries? Nick laughs. Dude, you like normal fries too. Jake shrugs. But their fries are normally more interesting. Hannah tries a fry. Okay, these definitely are not just salt. They taste like fish. The sign said sea salt. He tries one. Ew, I think they left an awful lot of sea in their salt. Fishy fries. Jake eats all of the fries, and the rest of you watch him while eating your burgers. Soon, you're done eating. Games? I'd love to, but I really should get this homework done. And I still have to do laundry. You figure you should probably be heading back to your room as well. Okay. Maybe tomorrow then? For sure, man. The four of you pack your bags to leave. He kisses you quickly on the lips. Hannah squeals and Nick shushes her. Hannah, if you ruin this, I will karate chop you. I'll see you later. The four of you part ways and you head back to your room. Programming notes, page 8, blah. Adam is there when you arrive, reading a textbook and wearing headphones. He nods at you and you sit at your desk. You unlock your computer. Sean, I think I screwed up my audition. Guess you're not there. Teacher is gone Monday. So they asked if I could do today instead. Sorry, Tom's here. We'll talk tonight. Tom is his name. Tom. You guess she's not back yet. You browse the internet for a while. So sudden. For a while until you see Janet appear. Hey, I got the part. You were worried for nothing. I know. It's a small part, but still. So excited. Congratulations. You talk to her for a while about life. Soon you decide it's time for bed and you bid her good night. Sleep comes easily. Sunday, October 29th, 2006. You're woken up by a knock at the door. Adam rolls over and looks at his clock. It's not even light outside yet. That better not be you, Carlos. You roll out of bed and open the door. Hey, Sean. Adam groans from his bed. Dude, it's barely 6 a.m. But the hospital is open. But the doctor probably isn't in yet. You don't want a nurse to do it and slice off your arm, do you? Wait, does that actually happen? Adam rolls over in bed. As far as you know. No fair, Chico. Not all of us are doctor-y like you. Adam throws his pillow at him and curls up in his sheets. Sleep. We'll go in a bit. A short bit? The longer you keep me awake, the longer that bit will be. Oh. Carlos sighs and lays down on the floor with the pillow. Fine, you manage to fall asleep again pretty quickly. Still Sunday. You wake up again a few hours later. Carlos still seems to be asleep on the floor. Adam is sitting at his desk reading. He notices you're awake and nods before returning to his book. Let him sleep? You lie in bed staring at the ceiling. Eventually, Carlos makes a weird noise, then sits up. Chico, wake up, let's go. He looks over at Adam's empty bed, then Adam, who is trying to stifle a laugh. Oh. He stands and stretches. Let's go eat this thing off for me. Oh, get this thing off of me. Whew. Adam closes his book and sets it down. I've been meaning to go see Elliot anyway, so why not? Me sacas del... I did not take Spanish. Coming, Sean? You quickly get dressed and follow them out the door. I don't want to butcher the language. Is my point. I would eventually like to learn Spanish. And sign language. Anyways, Carlos checks in and is directed to a waiting area that smells like rubbing alcohol. He takes a seat in a chair that looks like it was recently cleaned. Is this going to hurt, Chico? Like nothing you've ever experienced? Dude, they're removing a cast. But it involves power tools and blades and stuff. That can't cut your skin. If you're really worried, just ask them to put a guard in first. Carlos shakes his head. You're going to be a terrible doctor. Hey, I haven't taken my oath yet. Carlos pats the seat next to him. Want to wait with me, Sean? I'm probably going to go see Elliot. I'll wait with Carlos. You sit in the chair next to Carlos. I'll see you two in a bit, then. He heads off to Elliot's room. I've waited so long to get this thing off, and now I'm kind of terrified of it, Sean. It's fine. They do this to little kids, you know. That's true. I guess it couldn't be all that dangerous or whatever, if that was the case. That makes me feel better, actually. Thanks, Sean. You watch the TV for a while. It's showing some news program that seems to be nothing but overblown hype. Carlos drums his fingers nervously. Soon they call Carlos's name and he stands. Come with me, Sean? I was hoping Adam would be back, but I guess he's studying Elliot's vitals or something. Of course I'll go with him. The nurse looks at you strangely as you What you looking at, nurse? As you follow them into the room, but doesn't comment. After a short wait, the doctor walks in. The procedure is done before you know it. Carlos is staring at the opposite wall, trying desperately to not look at his arm. Sean, tell me when they're starting. They're done. The doctor laughs and tells Carlos the last x-rays look fine, but to avoid excessive strain for a while. Carlos flexes his arm, tentatively. Okay, that was easy. Let's go. The two of you make your way back out of the waiting room. This feels so good. My arm is so light now. He swings the arm around and almost hits himself in the face. I guess I need to get used to that. Adam runs into the room. Hey, Chico, look, it's done. Dude, Elliot is awake, and I think he recognizes me. What? The three of you rush to Elliot's room. Elliot is sitting up in bed, a gaggle of nurses surrounding him when you walk in. One of them tries to push the three of you out of the room, but Adam insists, and she relents, telling you to stay out of the way. The three of you stand in a corner against the wall. Elliot's eyes track you, and he smiles when Carlos waves at him. Dude. You hear that his parents have been contacted, but are secretly thankful that they're not here yet. Soon the bustle subsides, and a lone nurse remains performing some more basic tasks. Elliot keeps trying to speak, but she shushes him and tells him they'll need to take the breathing tube out first. The three of you crowd around the chair by his bed. Elliot, dude. Do you know who I am? Elliot focuses on Adam, brow furrowed. Then he nods, trying to speak again before giving up. Adam points to Carlos. Do you know who this is? Elliot nods again. The look on his face almost hurtful this time. Are you in pain? Elliot shakes his head, eyes remaining fixated on Carlos. The nurse pushes you out of the room, saying that Elliot has to rest. The three of you stand in the hall. Uh-oh. Peering back into the room, Elliot seems to have fallen asleep again. Dude, he hates me. What? Why would you say that? You saw the look on his face. I'm the reason he got beaten up. Dude, Robert is the reason he got beaten up. Carlos slides down the wall, sitting on the floor. You and Adam sit on either side of him. He was defending me. Dude. He was defending me because he knew I had a crush on him. Wait, what? There is silence. Carlos stares at the floor. I'm gay, Chico. Why does Adam look mad? And then he laughs. I can't believe I just did that. Adam just stares at him. Carlos shakes his head. I knew it. You hate me. No. He's angry now. Carlos, don't you dare say that. Don't you ever dare say that I hate you. Don't you ever dare think that I hate you. You're like a brother to me. You're my best friend. I love you. He sighs, leaning back against the wall. I'm, hurt, I guess, that you didn't tell me sooner. It's not exactly something I've told anyone before. The expression on Adam's face softens. Dude, I feel like an awkward third wheel. I, as in my character. I know that Sean's gay. I know that Sean's gay. You know I don't care. I know, He shakes his head. I don't know. He looks at you. You know what it's like, Sean. Yeah, I do. But he's told you now, Adam, okay? It's on him. It's his thing to tell. Adam nods. I guess that's true. He puts his hands on Carlos's shoulders, turning him toward him. But dude, I don't care. It doesn't matter. He pulls him into a hug. Carlos is crying now. You're still my best friend. And I'm sorry about Elliot. A quick shuffle of footsteps catches your attention, and Elliot's parents walk past you and into the room. You notice the look of disapproval they give Carlos and Adam. Carlos forces Adam's arm off of him and leans back against the wall again, sniffling. Did you see that? See what? The way they looked at us. Carlos shakes his head. That's how my parents would look at me if they knew. Dude. Don't dude me, Chico. You don't know what it's like. It's easy for you, Mr. California. You're straight, and it wouldn't matter if you weren't. Adam is silent, looking between the two of you. Carlos sighs. Stuffed rainbow dolphin. Okay. Adam nods, wordlessly standing. The two of you follow him down the hall and back to campus. I'm going swimming. It's like 5 degrees out. So call me an ambulance and treat me for hypothermia. I'm coming with you, dude. Fine. You feel like Carlos is in good hands and excuse yourself to see what Jake is up to. You head back to your room and unlock your computer. Hey, are you there? Sorry, Nick and Hannah are arguing. I'll be at the buffet. You grab some papers and head to the dining hall to find Jake. Whew. You spot him sitting at... This has only been a week. A weekend, really. You spot him sitting at a table eating with a physics textbook next to him. He seems to perk up when he sees you. Hi, Sean. You sit next to him and steal some of his fries. Sorry, I just had to get out of my room. He leans against you, putting his arms around yours. I don't know what happened or why they're even fighting, but I didn't want to deal with them right now, and I didn't know where you were. Figured this place has food and it's quiet. You tell him about the morning, leaving out the part where Carlos is coming out. That feels particularly private for some reason. That's amazing. I'm glad Elliot seems to be okay. Well, mostly okay. I'm sorry about Carlos, though, but it sounds like Adam has that covered as well. He shakes his head. Sorry, it's kind of a weird day for you. I'm glad you're here, though, and if that isn't weird. Of course it's not weird. He holds your hand under the table. I was just missing you. Is it okay if we stay here for a bit? I was hoping to play games this afternoon, but I'm not sure I want to go back to my room, and food is always a good alternative. You grab some food for yourself and rejoin him. The two of you spend most of the afternoon studying. Eventually, the staff kicks you out to clean before the dinner rush. We could go to the gym, to the game room, or we can go to a computer lab if you need to do more work. Let's do work. I'm gonna finish this. I'm finishing this weekend. This has been like the longest weekend. I should probably do more work myself. The two of you head to the nearest computer lab. The two of you sit next to each other and work on homework. As you're working on programming project, you notice a familiar face walk through the door. James looks around the room, notices you, and walks up to your row of computers. Hey. Jake looks up from his coding. Oh. Hi. James. Jake nods, seemingly frozen. This is Jake. James nods. Hi, Jake. Why is this awkward? Why is this so awkward? Getting some work done? James shakes his head. Checking email quickly, waiting for Liz for dinner. They're watching a movie, I think. Excuse me. He sits down at a computer in the row behind you. Jake has returned to his coding, but seems to have turned red. James soon finishes checking his email and stands again. There's something between these two, isn't there? There's something weird. See you around. Jake nods mutely. Show opening on the 17th. Not lead this time, but still good. Good leads. Forgetful, though. You should come. But see you around. He leaves, and Jake seems to let out a breath. There's something going on here. There's obviously something going on. I don't know what, but something is going on. Something. He's kind of hot. He's okay. Not that I don't think you're hot. He blushes and stares at his keyboard. That's not a bad thing, even if I don't personally see it. You did seem really out of sorts. That's kind of weird. I'm sitting right here. No, that's not a bad thing, even if I don't personally see it. You're allowed to find other people attractive, you know. He looks at you and smiles. That's good. But I still think you're really attractive. You code next to Jake for a while. Soon you look at the clock and realize it's dinner time. Jake seems to have come to the same realization because he looks at you. Food? I'm not sure I want buffet again, though. Burgers? You head to the burger place. Jake orders the rainbow sherbet, fries. Student center with your burgers and fries. Jake sits at the triangular table and the two of you eat. These are just sherbet that's been battered and fried. These aren't really fries. Unless battering and frying anything makes it fries. But wouldn't that make chicken nuggets fries? Maybe they're not because they're not in the right shape. He shrugs. They're good though. The two of you soon finish eating. I should probably go see how Nick is doing. Thank you for a nice day though. He looks around the room before quickly kissing you on the lips. Oh. I'll see you tomorrow. He heads toward his room while you head back to yours. Oh, Adam is in your room when you return pacing. Sean, dude, please tell me you've been with Carlos. No. You shake your head and Adam stares at you for a moment, breathing heavily. Okay, dinner? I'm hoping to God he's at the house having dinner right now. He hastily scribbles a note and tapes it to the door before grabbing his coat. Come on, Sean. The two of you head to the house. You walk into the dining room of the house. A few of the guys greet Adam. He nods politely at them, scanning the room. No Carlos. He sounds panicked now. He practically runs to the common room, and you struggle to keep pace. Anyone seen Carlos? Some of the guys look up from their work with blank expressions. No one? Okay. You follow him out of the house. Pool. He has to be at the pool. Please God, he has to be at the pool. He's practically running now, and you follow him. Carlos is sitting on a bench by the pool, shivering. You're thankful he's at least wearing his jacket. Carlos. Adam marches up to Carlos and punches him in the arm, hard. Ow, Chica, what was that? You idiot. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Carlos shrugs. Dude, this is not okay. You are not okay. Carlos shrugs again. Probably not. Adam's expression softens and he sits next to him. Carlos, dude, let me up. Carlos shudders. I'm cold. No shit. You've been sitting out here for hours. He stands him up. Get up, we're going. Where? We're going back to your room, and you're not leaving until we've talked this time. And you better not have hypothermia, or I swear to God, I will sit at your hospital bed and never let you hear the end of it. Carlos is crying then, bawling and holding on to Adam as he rubs his back. You feel like you're intruding, so you head back to your room. You unlock your computer. Hey, how was your day? Not good. Uh-oh. Tell her about the day. Sean, I'm sorry. It sounds like Adam is helping him, though. Yeah. Sad face. You talk to Janet for a bit until Adam walks back in. Hey, Sean. Carlos is fine now. He shakes his head. I think everything is just hitting him at once, and he's freaked out. Not that I can really blame him. He sits at his desk. I'll check on him tomorrow. Adam grabs a textbook, starts reading, and you return to your computer. You're struck with the realization that Dan doesn't know about Elliot yet. Hey, too late for sex. Elliot woke up today. Is he okay? We think he recognizes us. Sean, that's the best news I've heard all day. Thanks. We'll visit him tomorrow. Hopefully he likes the dolphin. You return to your conversation with Janet. Soon you decide it's time for bed. You lie in bed for a while, unable to fall asleep, and after Adam turns in and you listen to his soft snoring. That would drive me insane. Despite Elliot waking up, you still feel like the day didn't really go the way anyone had wanted it to. Okay. I'm going to save this. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. Interesting developments coming up with this. We're seeing Elliot waking up. Jake is progressing. He's actually starting to kiss us now, which is... It is what it is. It's good for him, right? And that's what it's all about. But anyways, Jake is growing on me. I like him. He's a cutie. He's a cutie. Anyways, that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. So, if you like the video, check out the rest of the videos. There's a whole list on the main page. As well, I do stream on Twitch now. Well, not exclusively. I do multi-stream. I also have a Facebook that I stream to as well. But Twitch is kind of my main focus. So do check that out. Links are all in the description below. Give this video a like if you like the video. Also, check out the others. Hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. There's so many things that I have to remember for these end of video things. Yeah, that's it. We're good. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to try to take care of my voice, though. I was going to do another episode, but probably not going to do that. My throat is kind of killing me right now. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.